decades, pushing against the commodification of water as such. All of you have heard phrases like water is life, water not for profit. They circulate widely in the global sphere, and they've also been quite successful in pushback against the privatization, commodification and financialization of water. I'm very proud to say that our group consists of academics, but also some of the key activist players who have actually successfully pushed back against the commodification of water and the financialization of public utilities, for example. It's noteworthy also that there's an enormous amount of academic expert opinion out there that shows, also auditor generals and Rechnungshöfe that show very clearly that the privatization of water is never in the interest of the public, including also financially. Often the public hand loses with the privatization of water. So we have all this information, and nevertheless today in 2023 we're in a situation where once again we have global financial players sitting at the table at the EU, at the UN and so on. So it's at this nexus of these two extremes. Global finance on the one hand, and then water movements who've pushed for water justice for many decades, that we want to figure out in these 3 days what exactly is happening. This is a terrain that's very, very rapidly shifting. We want to match the players, we want to map the players, we want to map the language that is used. We also want to map histories. So we have two historians of British Empire here, because it turns out that some of these financial instruments were actually invented in the 19th century by the British. So these are very interesting kind of cyclical, longue durée conversations that we want to map. I want to thank specifically also Leo Heller, who was a previous UN special rapporteur on water, on the right to water and sanitation, who came all the way from Brazil to be with our group, and I wanted to thank you for that. But yes, this is what we will be doing the next 3 days. Thank you so much.